All right, with this West 2 Facebook Live update, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Amadolfi. Hope you guys are having yourselves a good hump day. Boy, what a day in the rainfall department. Unbelievable amounts of rain across the Seminole Orange County line. And more rain is still currently falling out there this evening. We're going to go through that, why we think the rain chances are going to remain elevated through early next week. And the tropics are getting a little bit more busy here. We're now watching four areas of disturbed weather in the tropical Atlantic that we are going to go over and kind of update everybody on. No immediate threats or concerns for us here in Central Florida for the time being, but there are hints of some activity down the road that we're going to have to further investigate here through this Facebook Live tonight. Terry Lottie's in the house. Terry, always a pleasure to have you here. Who else is in the house? We got Christine Cruz, Sandy Brandt, Tom Perry, Fran J. Hayes. On a Wednesday night, good to have you all in the house. Do appreciate you popping in. Tracy Richardson is in the house as well. Trey. Good to have you there, young lady. Let's take a look now at the radar. That's the big story here. We have, again, moderate to heavy rain, once again approaching Salt Springs, over towards southeastern Marion County, northern Marion County. Speaking of which, we have ourselves, Nancy Cruz and Terry Lottie, yet another flood advisory until 8:45 this evening. Joseph Yeptango, Nancy Cruz, Garcia, Linda Crook, County Shortell, Miss Marshall University, good to have you in the house there. Nancy Cruz Garcia, always a pleasure to have you. Look at the rain there. Orlando yet again. And speaking of Orlando, speaking of Altamont Springs, look at the rain today. Dina and Ernie, a little swath there of 3 to almost 8 inches of rain. 3 to almost 8 inches of rain in one or two locales there. Let me show you the latest radar. You can see how quickly showers have sprung right back up. There's the 417. There's Winter Park. Back towards Wedgefield. A couple pockets of rain there. Meadow Woods, Kissimmee, getting in on some heavy rain. And then when we take a look now at other areas here, you can see down to the south, a few showers popping up there. Lake Washington in Brevard County. And headed up towards the St. Johns River Basin there. Along the Brevard, Osceola, and Orange County line right there. Nancy Cruz Garcia is in the house. Nancy Cruz, the Cruz Meister. Dina Androsoff, good to have you, DD. Always appreciate you popping in and saying hi. So that's a look at that. Let me show you some of these incredible rainfall totals from today. This is not a misprint. This is actual data today. Tony, we look forward to your updates. Thank you, Nancy Orico Land. Orico. I'm going to go with Origo, not Orico. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nancy. Tracy Richardson. Distant thunder in Ormond today. Pattern does change over the weekend back towards the coast, and I'll break that down here for everybody in a second. Wendy Morgan is in the house. Sandy Brandt, good to have you. Howell Creek near Dyke Road, 7.84 inches of rain. Bear Gully Lake on Tuscaloosa Road there, 701. Karen Whiting Roy, no rain. Karen, everything's going to shoot back east over the weekend as the winds swing around. I'm going to show you that here in a second. Autumn Glen on Dodd Road, 5.67 inches of rain. Orico, you were right. All right, Nancy, thank you. Kent Bazan, good to have you. Eagle Circle, 493. Now, the Little Wekiva River has crested. I want to take a look at something here real quick. Let me get to the rivers, see if I can get you the latest number here. Give me 1 second. We'll do this. We are in action stage here now along the Little Wekiva. Level now is 27.61. So it is coming down and coming down quickly. Love seeing that. So some good news there on that front as you can see. So, all right, let's take a look at the graph for this evening. Kind of highlighting a few things for everyone. There's the futurecast here coming up. Give it a second. There we go. Right there. Nancy Orico, just in spin. Okay, all right. Hey, Nate, good to have you there. Liz Leskowski, no rain in Vieira West. We're lucky. Oh, man, you're not kidding, Lizzie. David Eisenberg in the house. All right, so the models here have the rain, but it's definitely overdone. Let's go to the her model. A little bit better. Not great, but a little bit better. Ooh, man, it's keeping the rain overnight? Seriously? Let's see here. That would not bode well for our early morning launch. So it's got that there. I don't know if I'm buying either. I don't like any of these short range models, to be honest with you. There's the rain there. Don't have the rain in Brevard. That's an overdone. Yep, not liking any of this, guys. So we're gonna, I'm putting you in my position. This is what I do every night before I use these models off air. I take a look at things, and if I don't like it, I don't use it. Tonight, I'm not going to use it unless it changes before the 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock show. So let's take a little forecast here for tonight. Teresa Johnson Brooks is in the house. Janice Curry Hepburn, Danny Watkins. Will it rain in Northeast Ocala? Yeah, I think you will get some rain there. Daytona Beach checking in. Teresa, good to have you there, Miss Brooks. Jill Maxwell. Too much rain, says Jill. Jilly, where are you at, by the way? Robert DeBrucky. Vanessa Valentino, V squared. She's in the house. VV, hope you are having a good day. Look who's in the house. Francis Loyacano. Franny, the birthday girl. Amber Hack is in the house. Terry Lottie. Kathy Joe Santiago. Today, all that rain in Melbourne. There we go. Robert DeBrucky. Winker Grand Slam. Yep, now they got to hold on. Red Sox got 3 back, and Houck is settling on in. Hopefully, we can get the same thing from McGill. Jen Douglas Steele. She's made of steel. Lady Lake is in the house. Ann Jack is in the house. Good evening to you, she says, and everybody. Michael McAdams, good old tropical. Yeah, listen, I'm going to make a statement here, and I hope I'm wrong. But if we don't get out of this weather pattern, then we get a tropical feature coming in, there's going to be trouble. Jessica Leonard, Jennifer Hamilton, Roger Ramlicon, and Tina Atkins. Boy, we got a great group in here. We are kicking it tonight. Loving that. Any newbies in the house? Let me know. So mid-70s to upper 70s tomorrow morning. Let's take a look here at Futurecast. Tampa Bay's leading the Twins 6-0. There we go. Marge, Stefan, Tony, Marge, I think he'll get some tomorrow, by the way. In Eastern, we had over 8 inches of rain. It's still raining, says Sabrina Pryor. Sabrina. SPP, good to have you there. Is there expecting? Danny, take a look at the new GFS and let me know what you think. There's a look at Thursday and Friday, front to the north. Heavy rain still around. There we go. Falcon 9, 8:35 tomorrow morning. We're going to have to watch cumulus and anvil cloud rules for that. Let me show you the graph tropical perspective here. And this is only through Friday. You can see a little spin there. Go into the front that we'll have to watch. Another little wave coming into the Bay of Campeche. There you go there. Barb D'Souza, Dawn Malpass. I hear it outside Inverness, says Sharon Boudreau. Sharon Boudreau. Sharon. There we go. Camille Belizaire, 8-inch rain. Yes, that's right, David. Unbelievable. Camille. My name says Dawn Malpass. So there's that. All right, let's do the graph here locally for tomorrow. Let's do this. Here's 4:30 in the morning. Quiet. Here comes the east breeze. Numerous showers and storms. A little collision there along the Marion, Sumter, Lake County line with a drift back to the northeast late in the day. We work our way on the Friday. Friday's hinting at maybe a little bit drier, not rain-free, but certainly not as active. It's subject to change and interpretation, if you ask me. But here's a look at the 2-day rainfall tallies for Central Florida. And look at the areas of yellow, orange, and orange-reddish, indicating the potential for several more inches of rain, indicating the potential there for several more inches of rain. Not a pattern that we want to keep getting locked into here, but certainly something that we'll continue to watch. So temps tomorrow looking like this. Here you go. Upper 80s to near 90 at the beaches, and then low 90s back through the interior. So there we go. So that's a look at that. Still quite warm. This early September, we don't have a normal high temperature back into the 80s until the about the 19th or 20th there of September. So got a couple more weeks of normal highs around 90. 12. December is a good time to definitely go cruising. Brennan, good to have you there. Donna Santa Maria almost is in the house. Bobby Johnson. Janice, I know, right? We shall see, Daniel. We shall see, young man. That's what I usually go. There you go. Jen Douglas Steele. Oh, nap. Jenny on the block. I always eat right before I come on. It's talk for 3 hours straight, so that's why I'm yawning. Amanda Goodman, Carol Rickenbrode, good to have you there. And Jojo Hernandez has popped in. Jojo, still eating Skyline chili, says Linda. 12-hour forecast now for Daytona Beach. Upper 80s, numerous showers and storms there. And then over towards Melbourne, indicating drier conditions. Not sure that I'm buying that. But we will continue to monitor that. Let me show you the GFS model rainfall forecast, and that is indicating some pretty hefty rains, especially in our northern communities through Friday. So we'll continue to babysit that particular output. Euro is backed off a little bit, but still some pockets of 1 to 2 inches. The weekend outlook. Brenda O'Neill Finch, raining in Bellevue. Thank you, Brenda. There's a cold front coming into the deep south. That'll push that stationary front, give it a little kick there, late Saturday and Sunday, but right on top of us, meaning that rain chances are going to stay elevated. Monique Shepard, good evening to you. Scattered storms in the 86 at 3. And then Stephanie Cavaliortes is in the house. Kickoff 6:30. Showers and storms will be around for Saturday. Up there in Gainesville, the Gators taking on the Sanford Bulldogs, 82 and 76. Christine Cruz watching all the way from Texas. Brennan, appreciate you. Thank you for popping in. Danny Potter, Danny's in the house. Always good to have Daniel in there. And then we go to the NFL. There you go, Raymond James Stadium. The Commanders and the Buccaneers. 87 and 79. 87 and 79. Now, right, peak of hurricane season is now 6 days out. The 10th, that would be next Tuesday. And you can see we're getting closer and closer and closer to the peak of hurricane season. I miss Texas, says Sharon Rose Sheriff DeBoard. Good to have you there. Tina Owening. Matthew Ellis from Montana on Friday, 11:20 p.m. Usually a better time to fly in. Charles Warren. Robert DeBrucky. Saw that. Dawn Malpass. Linda Crook. Look at the whole gang. All right, let's take a look at all these little features that we are watching and monitoring now over into the tropical Atlantic. And you can see there's 4 of them there. 1020 for that disturbance near Bermuda. 030 there for the feature there in the Caribbean. 1010 there for that little feature east of the Windward Isles. And then 1020 for the one well east of the Windward Islands and just to the west of the Cabo Verde Islands. So again, we're in good shape right there. Go Bucks, says Stephanie. Ugh, hurricane season. Yes. All right, so let me do this. I do want to show you what's going on from the water vapor standpoint. Betsy Clark is in the house. Good to have you there, Betsy. All right, so when you look at this, there's an upper low here. So there's wind shear on those particular features. There's a front end here. That's creating a lot of wind shear. And then there's a little wave in between that for now looks to be shooting more towards the west. And you can see, let me get rid of all these waves. You can see what's going on there. Nothing really significantly developing. The water temperatures have cooled a little bit there off the west coast of Africa. Still quite warm in the main DR, the main development region there. Dan is tired of the rain. That makes many of us, I'm sure. Caribbean, still quite warm. The Gulf, still quite warm. So plenty of fuel at the ocean. Catherine Brunel, Betsy Clark. My birthday is the 9th, says Julie Piaggio. There's a look now at the water vapor channel. You'll see lots of moisture there. Texas, a little feature there north of San Juan, one into the Caribbean, then pushes into the Bay of Campeche. A little bit of dry air may try to sneak in across North Florida early next week. While that is going on, you can see a couple more features there in the eastern tropical Atlantic. Now, the GFS is a little different. Kristen Cruz, Mario Sotos doing Malpass. Cool, colorful graphics, says Janice. Janice, we are a full-service weather operation where we aim to please and show you the finest that weather can offer. All right, there's a look at the GFS. One feature there into the Gulf of Mexico. Another one getting ripped apart near San Juan. Look at that front trying to make it in to Central Florida next Wednesday, hopefully briefly. And then we've got a couple more features out there. There's one very interesting feature that may be approaching the northeastern Windward Isles by next weekend. So that's one thing that the GFS is hinting at now. They're going to have to watch that. I'm watching, says Danny. So, Daniel, that might be the one we have to watch. Dean Bose, what's up, Tony? Daytona is in the house. There we go. Joan Carlton Hansen. We're new residents here from New Jersey. We just think of, oh, Joan Carlin. We're in New Jersey, by the way. And thank you for those very kind words. So the models here take this north of San Juan and then curve it between Bermuda and Florida. So somewhere in here, if you go really, really far out. Again, this is so far out. Just one run. We'll have to wait and see what happens down the road past that. And when you take a look at the Euro and the GFS side by side, here's a look at what we got. You can see nothing really discernible until the very, very end. Little green dot there on the GFS. Euro's not on board with that, by the way. So I don't want you guys to sweat it this far out. Again, it's just a hint, maybe, of something that may try and develop. 2024 storm names going like this. Francine. Francine is the next named storm. There you go. All right. Lots of text tonight. Let's see here. Yep. All right. Okay. Here we go. Francine and Gordon. I'm curious if the back end of the season is going to be. Joseph, always tough to tell. Packers and Eagles in Brazil. I know that's an interesting matchup. Miriam, Thundering and Denellen. Yep, you got some showers and storms going by. Coming in from your south-southeast, we need a good storm. Catherine Brunel, we do not need a good storm. We need some dry air, Reese, right? You tell her. All right, so let's go get the 7-day up there, and then we'll take the Lear jet out. Kind of fly around here. Show you guys what's coming up here in a second. Let's see here. Oh, you're so kind, Linda. Thank you. So there's your 7-day. 92, 92, 91, 91, 90, 88, and 88. So temperatures come down. Unfortunately, the rain chances stay elevated. Now let's take a look at that national perspective here for everybody. And I do want to show you the look here. The look in. Bumpy flight, says Joseph. All right. The goat. Oh. Too kind. All right, so there's your players on the map. Stationary front down south, another front across the U.S.-Canadian border. There's a look at the current temperatures here. As you can see, very cold there in Wyoming. Highest peaks. Getting in on some action there. Danny, we'll see. You know, there's some dry air there for sure, but you know, there's a plume of moisture that does sneak in late in that period there that we'll just have to watch. Jessica just saw lightning. Rick Taze is in the house. Janice, where do you want to go? You want to go to Vegas? It's hot. You want to go to Sacramento? It's hot. Uh, you know, Danny Potter, it's close. It's a good game tonight. 4-3. Plenty of time to go in that game. Now, snow. Let me show you the snow map. It is September. Sometimes you can get snow in the high country, but as of right now, no snow. No snow as of right now. The one area, though, that has cooled down, and where there is maybe a little bit of snow, is up here, north of Du Bois, south of Cody there, the high country there, into northwest Wyoming. So that would be the one area that we may have to watch. Now, we get back to the temperatures up north. Hi from Lake Como neighborhood. My grass and plants are happy, says Erica. Erin Sponenberg has popped in with the 3 hearts. Love that again. Look at the dive of that cooler air. Purple starting to show up across the North Pole there. And sooner or later, that cold air has to come south. Mets girl here says Betsy Clark. Erin Winslow, thank you for your report. 59 at Fairbanks, 15-point Barrow. 35 in Fort Ross, 45 in Baker Lake, 54 in Thompson. Iqaluit at 37, Moosonee at 75, Winnipeg 68, Minneapolis 77, Buffalo up there in New England in the 60s. Michigan is in the upper 60s and low 70s. Jamie Lopez is in the house. Ava Gabor, Bill Villar, Phil K. Colorado. I did see that. But yeah. Lots of potential down the road. Plenty of things to watch. We've had a lot of potential this year. We just had a couple things working against us. Way up top, the NAO is a little bit out of place. Come up to New Haven, Connecticut. Pizza on me. Brian, love that. Double play. Now the Mets. Joe. Double play, baby. That is a beautiful thing. We need Colorado to come back and help us on out. I saw Philadelphia won today, so that's not good. Let's see here. Love Cincinnati says Linda Soniak said Cincinnati was too hot for them. Aaron, that's awesome. All right, so let's continue the tour here. 75 in Orlando currently, rain cooled right now. There's a look now at the temperatures. San Jose is at 72, Panama City 82, Brasilia 70, Buenos Aires 63, Punta Arenas 45, Cape Town 54, Herrera 52, Niamey 77, Baghdad 81, London 57, Oslo 59. Look at Berlin. It's a heat wave coming in at 72. Moscow is at 52. Surgut 46. Baku 73. Look at that. Plenty of 40s across Siberia. Astana, Bratsk, and Yakutsk. Gabrielle James. Wow, Gabrielle. That is a ton of rain. A lot of folks very close to that number today. You can see the purple showing up there in northern Siberia. Sapporo 73, Shanghai 86, Manila coming in at 81 in the Philippines. Makassar 82, Jakarta 82. We take a look at Broome, Australia, 82. Perth 54. The Hobart Airport 64. Alicia Dennis, you know it, girl. 55 in Christchurch, Auckland 59, Bora 72, Lahui 85, Honolulu 88, Kahului 87, and Hilo coming in at 82 degrees. So bottom line here is that there are signs of fall up north, and by the time we start getting into October, we will start to see this rain. Not this rain, but the cooler weather head south, and these fronts should begin to clear out a lot of the rain in this soggy pattern that we've been in. Early Australia spring is arriving, says Brian Sayer. And then Native Food, I can't. Janice. All right, look at that rain. Lots of it. Salt Springs, Anthony, Waresdale, the Villages, Wildwood, Lake Panisofsky coming down. Groveland getting in on the rain. Lighter showers there near Apopka. Little batch of some heavier rain sprouting on up now. Back towards Goldenrod, University Boulevard. Look at that. Christmas, Bicklow, Wedgefield. Rain is coming on in. Little pocket of rain there near Disney. And then down into Brevard County. A few pockets of rain there as well. A few showers south and east of Mico. Plenty of things to watch, and we'll continue to do that here. All right, going forward. All right, I'm going to end it on the 7-day forecast so you guys can get your Wednesday evening underway and do what you normally do. But there you have it. 92, 92, 91, 91, 90, 88, and 88. Trending cooler as we get you into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Missing Maine, says Barb, Linda Crook, Terry Lottie. You guys are rock stars. All right, gang. I am going to start getting ready here for tonight's 10 and 11, and then give you guys updates on some rain totals, the timing of the heavy rain for tomorrow, and of course an update on the tropics. You guys are always a great group. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the like. And hope to see you guys tonight at 10 and 11. Take care. Ta-ta.